You are bigger than what is making you anxious. In life, oftentimes, we face situations that we know are coming that are going to make us anxious, make us nervous. Maybe we're trying to improve ourselves. Maybe we're trying to go for that new job. Maybe we're moving. Maybe you got a baby, your first child on the way. Maybe you're about to get married, just some major change in your life, or even minor changes in your life that'll cause you stress, cause you, anticipatory anxiety. And for us in the recovery, that was a major reason for us to drink, right? Because we felt like, we felt like the situation was bigger than ourselves, and we needed something to either make us feel bigger or numb us to the anxiety that the situation was presenting. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at your life and you look at, the years that you've lived now, and think about those times when you felt anxious about past situations, whether they were super serious or they were minor, but they were major to you, one thing you have to remember is that you are still here. That situation is gone, but you are here, which means you outlasted that situation. You're bigger than that situation. And at some point, that situation will be behind you, whether it's a good situation, going for a job that you're trying to get and you end up getting it and that situation being over because now you've ascended, or you lose the job and you're forced to move on and find another one or figure out a different means of making your money. One way or the other, the situation is done with. It's beneath you. You are above that situation. And you have to remember that in the midst of your anxiety. You have to remember that ahead of time. I'm real big when I have a situation or something that's coming up that has me feeling anxious. I always say stuff to myself like, man, I can't wait to laugh about this when it's over. I can't wait to look back. And I do. There are times where I will seriously look back and go, man, I remember when I felt so stressed out about, this event or about this class that I'm taking, and whether I'm going to pass, or about, approaching some situation, right? Or a major tragedy that I had to deal with. And then realizing that, man, I'm thinking about it in past tense, which means I outlasted it. I'm bigger than it. And you have to use that mentality to remind yourself not to stress so much. One, because it doesn't benefit you. All it does is hurt you physically, mentally, psychologically. And it takes away from the strength that you could use to deal with the situation, to focus on actually, tending to the situation, whether it's preparing for something that you're nervous about, preparing for something good, preparing for something where you may receive negative news. You can use your energy in much more constructive ways than to be anxious and worry and stress. And so I just wanted to remind you with this meme of the fact that you are bigger than what is making you anxious. And just remember that these things in life are nothing but speed bumps. They're not going to stop you completely, right? They're just there to either slow you up or to test you, to break you, to make you bigger and better, break out of your shell so that you can grow. Because that is what you have to take on in order to grow. You have to take on some extra responsibility. You have to take on some stress, right? Because you're trying to go somewhere that you've never been. So just remember that, be empowered, understand that whatever situation you're going through is going to be behind you at some moment. And why? Because you're bigger than that situation. All right. And let that, ease your stress, lower your anxiety, and give you the focus that you can use to deal with whatever situation that is you're dealing with. All right. So I just wanted to give that to you. I hope that pours into you. Just remember, you've got this, whatever it is. You don't need alcohol or any kind of addictive chemical to deal with your situation. You're gonna outlast it. You're gonna be on the other side of it, and you're gonna be greater because of it. All right. So I just wanted to give that to you. I hope it pours into you. Hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, peace.